What's going on YouTube? AlphaAlph here with the 5th episode of AlphaAlph Small Business Guide to YouTube. This time we're going to be diving into the tags, annotations, and enhancements. So we're going to be on the YouTube page for my team, Team Gradelock. We're going to be clicking on that video manager, and once that video manager page loads up, let's get into the most recent video I have uploaded. In this case, it will be Casual Series number 25. And as this video loads up, you begin to notice a few things that are different when watching the YouTube video. This is because I'm the owner of this video. So you get to see your likes, dislikes, a link to the main channel, etc. But then you see some options below the video play button. That includes the info and settings, the enhancements, you can see audio, annotations, and closed captions. So let's start off with the info and settings. When you click on that button, you get to see at least a different view of what the YouTube video looks like. You get to see some statistics to your right. You also get to see the title and description for your video. And then underneath that, you want to pay attention to the tags. So example, I have the name of my team, which would be Team Gradelock. You also have the name of the segment that I have, which would be the Casual Series. And then bring up any other relatable tags, such as the game they're playing right now is Buddy Fight, and the plans that they're using are Danger World and Dragon World. And now let's move into the annotations. This is probably going to be the most favorite part about YouTube, as annotations help point out any specific details or points in the video that you want to bring up to your viewers. You can choose how the annotation will look like, so I chose a speech bubble. Then you can type in any custom message that you feel would be great for extending out to your viewers, saying, hey, there's a speech bubble here you should pay attention to while watching this video. You can even edit how big the text will look like, and edit how the text looks like in terms of the color. You can even edit how the background looks like too, which is a very nice touch on the part of YouTube. Now after you're done editing what the annotation looks like, the next goal is to determine when and for how long the annotation will appear. The first detail to pay attention to are the timestamps that are below the size and color edits. By default, it will pop up for a couple of seconds at the beginning of the video. An example of adjustment is that I can have the annotation pop up at 1.5 seconds into the video and end at 8.75 seconds into the video. An easier way to do it is to go to the icon in the bottom second screen and extend or shorten the position of the annotation however you feel like. You can even move the annotation around to have it appear in a different part of the video. You can add in multiple annotations if you feel like it, but be careful of overextending. Your annotation shouldn't be covering up a video entirely unless you're in the beginning or ending title screen, where there's not a lot of action going on. This is suggested to keep the viewer alert and encourage them to check out other content, whether on YouTube or your website. The editing in annotations is overwhelming at first, but after a few videos, you should be able to get the hang of it. Once you're done, don't forget to save your changes, and afterwards, you should then publish the video if you kept the annotation so viewers can see it. Or if you don't want the annotation, click on the trash icon to delete it. And now let's move on to the enhancements. This will be one of the most, if not the most technical aspect of YouTube you will encounter. This is where you will make concrete or literal changes to the video. There's even a side-by-side comparison as to what the video originally looked like and after the changes you made. You can use fill light, which can make the video brighter or darker. After the change, did you notice it in the right part of the video? Next, there's saturation or color level in the video. Then, contrast or the grayness scale. And finally, color temperature, which lean towards blueness or redness. Next up, we have the filters, which organize the video changes into themes rather than the individual element. Now there is a whole gallery to choose from. There are subtle changes such as HDRs, but there are more extreme changes such as heat map and pixelate. It's recommended to stay away from the filters unless there's a very specific reason that you need it, such as if you are leaning towards a scientific experiment. The third tab is the special effects. There's only one option here so far, which is the blur all faces feature, where you can pixelate people's faces in the videos just in case they don't want their face to be seen on YouTube. If you don't want to make any changes or made a mistake, you can simply click on the revert to original button. If you want to save the changes, click on save and a pop-up will appear to confirm the changes. Or if you want a new video to be created with the filter, click on Save As. And that's it for the 5th episode of AlphaAlph Small Business Guide to YouTube. I will see you all in the next episode. Until then, take care.